with the Cleveland Browns. Seibert now to kick this thing away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
Mike Popo.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard. Line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The stop made by Myles Garrett. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Say. Hey, watch it.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Sliding out of it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mack Wilson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 11 more on that one and another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Mack Wilson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Rush in.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
No. On your team. Hurry.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Wiggles free. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards the pickup there. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Newton now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. Now it's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gun. Check 31. Check.
To throw again. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 15 yards on the play. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 17, Newton, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Newton on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Gun.
Here's Newton. The quick slant caught. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Newton now to throw. Touchdown, Carolina. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, got right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Run. Check. 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hurry. Watch out.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Landry, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
First down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's right now.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Right to the 3. 20. Under crunch.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gun.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Slam.
Newton to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
Mike, 44. I got one. Hey! Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey. 3, check 3.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, it's right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 46-yard line.
Now Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the 37-yard line.
Fights loose. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Cleveland.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned.
And all our